You right, Thandie? You good? Yeah? Good. Oh. Don't you dare. Welcome to Quick Stop. Welcome to Quick Stop F1. My name is Nyasha. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. We appreciate that. Joining me as ever, the most moisturized F1 content creator on the planet. The inimitable, the indomitable queen of F1 punditry, my sister. I'm sure she's going to look great next week. Thandie Sabanda, how are you doing?
He said, I'm sure you're going to look better next week.
I said great next week. And I said that you're incredibly moisturized right now. So, okay, so let's not fight. We thought off camera. We won't get into that. Maybe we will. But how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you? Do you have a good weekend? I
had the most boring weekend of my life.
Why? I thought you enjoy quick stop content. That's your thing now.
It is. And designing merch, which, obviously I take.
People will never see.
Yeah, well, sometimes you just got to test stuff out, okay? Lessons learned from buying 4 or 5 awful t-shirts. But that's neither here nor there. I was at a baby shower.
Nice.
Yeah, that was weird. Today I learned, actually, the baby shower I was at did not participate in this. The wildest thing they were doing was baby bingo. But apparently, quite common for baby showers to play What's in the Nappy. And they put melted chocolate in nappies, and then gal are going round tasting the chocolate in the nappy, guessing the chocolate. You lot are vile. That is a madness. What a way to bring a kid into this world.
Grow up, man.
Nah, that is a madness.
It's chocolate. Grow up.
Why are you man eating chocolate out of a nappy?
Because it's a fun game for a baby shower. Why were you at the baby shower anyway?
Man's got invited. I'm close to the father. That's gone.
How is it?
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So
did he wear a Burberry shirt?
I did not. I actually wore the merch. I wore the merch and immediately realized this was not the right place. But look, it's not. It's how's your weekend? You know what? We'll get to that because I want to introduce our guest. He's just here in the wings, obviously. You know what? Yeah. Whenever we announce this guy's coming on, yeah, it's like our notifications start going crazy, bro. This guy is without a doubt the most popular guest we have ever on the show. Our brother, your brother, man like Tommy. How you doing, bro?
I'm about to get real ignorant today. I'm gonna tell you that for free. You know what? Sorry. Whenever a mad thing happens in a race, they're like, "We need to get Tommy on because he don't give a fuck."
Yeah.
I'm
here.
here.
You know what it was? I was on the train yesterday texting Nyasha after the race, and I was like, this race only needs one person and one person only. I don't want to speak to anybody else. We had a whole selection of people. We were like, oh, maybe we could get that. I said, no, there's only one person who's worth talking to about this race. And then I saw the person tweet, and I actually tweeted the person asking them to come to the podcast, and then they didn't respond to me.
I honestly didn't see it. What did you tweet from your account?
Yeah, there was a lot of snaking going on Twitter last night amongst us as brothers and sisters here.
I can't lie. I didn't see that shit.
Really?
So Tommy's yours was like an accidental snake rather than like a deliberate misinterpretation of that. But we'll get to that.
Speaking of snakes, it's gonna be a Max Verstappen heavy episode.
Speaking of snakes, look. But before we get to that, it's not about me. It's not about Thandie or Tommy. It's about you guys at home. If you're watching this, make sure you're giving us a subscription, subscribe to the channel, make sure you're following us on social media, giving us 5-star reviews on Spotify and leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. All that stuff really helps. Like, it really helps. We can't describe how much each person who subscribes to the channel helps us to grow. Each person who leaves us Apple reviews helps us to grow. Each person who leaves a Spotify review helps us to grow. Because that's
How else are we going to afford all this merch that Nyasha designs for his own little personal project and doesn't share with anybody else, guys? How else are we going to afford it?
No, that's true. That's true. That's true, man. That is true. I'm not going to get into it. I sent this picture to you 2 weeks ago. Not one. Can I have that?
No. If you're gonna send me a picture, it's like, hey, look at my cool merch I designed without telling you that I was gonna design merch. Would you like some? But it was just that cool. Look at my jumper. Look at my cool shirt. Bye.
Sorry, I thought that was implied. That's fine. Breakdown in communication. Anyway, Tommy, you don't want to listen to this infighting. Neither does anyone else. But what you guys do want to listen to clearly is Quick Stop Live, which is on Sunday. This is coming out on Tuesday. 5 days later, we are going to be live in the Shackwell Arms, I want to say.
Oh, wow. You don't know your menu. 20th of November, guys. 20th of November.
20th of November.
Shackwell.
I think it's Shackwell.
Wait, is that where it was last time?
Yeah, same place as last time.
Okay, cool. Sweet.
Yeah, we're sold out anyway. You know, you can't get a ticket if we're sold out. And, you know, it's going to be me, Thandie, and Tommy on stage. We're going to have a bunch of people watching.
Honey.
And then afterwards, we're going to record the final race review of the season. And you at home can watch along. We're going to leave a link to the live stream in the description. And it would be great to have you guys in there. We read all the comments out from the chat, and our online presence is as important as the offline presence. You know, we have people who listen from all over the world and people all over the country who can't make it to London, and we'd love to have as many of you there. So yeah.
How many days is it left?
Until Sunday.
Once this comes out.
So this is out tomorrow, and then it'll be 5 days. 5 days until Quick Stop.
So that means that 5 days left of the W13. Everybody say purr.
Yeah. And apparently, we're doing a funeral? Is it all black?
Yeah. So the theme, if you are coming to Quick Stop F1, please note that it is a funeral theme. Please wear all black. Please bring roses to throw at me on the stage. Please bring tomatoes to throw at Nyasha on the stage. Thank you very much.
That's fine. I'll take those. I'll take those pellets because it will just hit the merch that Thandie's never gonna get. So look, the Brazilian Grand Prix. Never has this race disappointed us in our lives. It is an incredible place. It's an incredible circuit and always an incredible race. Tommy, I'll come to you first, and then Thandie will come to you. What were your thoughts on, quickly, an interesting sprint race? Changeable conditions, and it ended up with one Kevin Magnussen on pole position, with George ending up binning it into the gravel and qualifying third, I think behind Verstappen, I want to say. But just how incredible, I guess, for Kevin Magnussen to spend, he's just come back into the sport after a year out, and he's on pole in the sprint race.
Yeah, I mean, cool. I mean, I was happy to see him on pole, but that's not what anyone really wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? I didn't wake up and think, you know what, I love today to see a Haas on pole. Nah. I wanted to see some battles straight up from the start. But because he was on pole and because of the George Russell incident, it kind of mixed things up. So I think we were sort of robbed from an interesting fight, because this weekend the W13 was primed and prepped to shut down. But then a certain driver decided that the only thing they're shutting down is qualifying. So we missed out on what could have been interesting. But I think the qualifying is what it was. The sprint race was really, really it was fun to watch, but it was only fun because I was thinking, damn, Lewis is driving really well. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think people overestimate how fun the sprint races are, because the sprint race is fun, but it's taken away the fun from the race, if that makes sense. Because you're rinsing some tires that we should have been seeing on the race.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the only times the sprint races have been good, the best two sprint races have been when Lewis Hamilton was out of position.
Yeah, exactly. That says a lot.
That's literally at the same circuit, right? And you can hear the propaganda, like every 5 minutes, like, "Wow, this is so much better than a practice session." It's like, guys,
yeah, no, they were spinning that line a lot, you know. And I said they definitely got a press kit and said, speak about this being better than a practice session.
Yeah, no,
because the FIA isn't dumb and F1 isn't dumb. They do a sprint race. They get more money from advertising, more money from ticket sales. They're like, yeah, for them, they don't care what the viewers want. They just care about making money. And from what I know of the viewers, no one is trying to watch no motherfucking sprint races on a Saturday. Like, no one's trying to do that. And watching qualifying on a Friday is very, like, debilitating. You're like,
yeah.
It's like,
I agree.
It's antisocial.
It is.
Like, the sport is already taking up enough of my time. I'm now having to stay in on a Friday night. Thandie, let's come to you.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yes, I'm just looking at your face. I'm like, you want to come in and you want to talk because you are queen of this platform. How do you feel about... I mean, look, I guess when George... put it into the gravel. When George put it into the gravel, and obviously Lewis is down there in 8th. And I guess it does add some jeopardy. But for you, we've had 3 sprint races this season. What are your views on sprint races? I guess, are you?
I don't like them. Like though, I've always said I don't like them.
Yeah, you have been,
because I just don't get the gist of it. I felt like there was once this time when I bought Frosties from Tesco's. And I poured out the Frosties and I found a Rice Krispie in there.
Oh,
that's
shit.
What it was like. Yeah, that's what it was like.
Cross-contamination.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like seeing K-Mag there.
Yeah.
Because it was like, I'm happy I've got this one Rice Krispie, but I wanted the Frosty. This is a Frosty race,
And also, it's like, how the fuck has this got here? Now can I trust the rest of the Frosties?
What does this mean for Shumi?
Well, actually...
That nigga's toast. What do you mean, what does this mean for him? That nigga isn't in the squad.
I needed to make that clear.
Listen. As soon as Abu Dhabi is done, all you're going to see is Hulkenberg. Like, no, they're not trying to... No one's like... Schumacher, God bless his soul. He ain't got the dog in him, man. He just hasn't. He hasn't got that dog in him at all. Like,
and you know what? Like, K-Mag is happy Bob the Builder, sweet little button eyes. But he came with his hammer and he said, "I am securing the nail on your coffin, lad. You're done out."
He did. He really did. Thor's hammer, even. You could argue. Yeah, no, look, all rumors are saying that, according to German press, build Nico Hulkenberg will be announced on Wednesday. And apparently Mick was told at Brazil that he would not be renewed with Haas. Which, you know, he's giving us the line that he's going to take a year out and, you know, he'll see if he can come back. But, you know, same with Daniel Ricciardo. I guess with Daniel Ricciardo, you could...
Hey, I ain't trying to talk about no Daniel Ricciardo. I'm trying to talk about races that got to the end of that race. And no one's trying to talk about Daniel Ricciardo. I ain't trying to hear that.
Bruh, do you know what?
Daniel
Ricciardo. All I have to say to Shumi and Daniel is, you know, Nikita Mazepin is giving out DJ lessons. You know, it's a new hobby. You know,
I think DJing was
in
Dubai. Daniel
Ricciardo.
New stream of income. Maybe Daniel could start playing like country music in his little Texas outfits.
Cowboy boots so much.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Well, look, that's on them. We get to the race. George is on pole. Lewis is second after a great sprint drive. Let's just get to the shits. There's a fucking safety car restart. Okay. Let's get to the shits. Safety car restart.
Let's start with who caused the motherfucking safety car.
Okay.
Are we doing that one?
Yeah, because...
Okay. Oh, because you said you didn't want to talk about that Daniel Ricciardo.
Dude said, I'm trying to get out of here and have fun, mate. I'm trying to have fun today. Lap 1, you're done. Bro, come on, man. Where was he going? Where was he going? There was nowhere to go. But he was like, do you know what gasses him? It's all these commentators in the F1 press last of the late breakers.
Exactly.
This guy hasn't been last of the late breakers in time.
Yeah.
Bro.
You lot came on your little podcast. You came on them last week and you wanted to get, but you saw Daniel, he had form. Jay, Wolfpack, I'm talking to you. Oh, he had form, but he did sign. When you get fired, what's that paper they give you when you get fired?
P45.
That's the only form Daniel Ricciardo has right now, man. P45, because that guy is gas to go. Like McLaren made a big mistake signing that guy. You know what? Nah. I'm not in Daniel Ricciardo's camp at all. I'm not in his camp at all.
Look, you go back to our first episode, yeah, I'll happily say it. I said Daniel Ricciardo is going to smoke Norris. I said this guy, I literally sat on this podcast in March 2021 and I said Daniel Ricciardo is going to absolutely smoke Lando Norris's boots. And the only thing he's smoking is crack. Smoking, in Wolf of Wall Street, where he fucking smoked the crack, like, we're running like lions and tigers and bears. That's what he's on. I've never seen a man fall off.
Nah, the fall off. You know what? It's poetic. That was a poetic fall off. How can your teammate have food poisoning and is still doing you up? Like, nah, man.
Because by the way, he did not have food poisoning on my birthday weekend. I too had food poisoning. In fact, I'm recovering from food poisoning from this weekend too. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there. We all had food poisoning.
Yeah, this girl wonders why she doesn't get merch. Do you know what I mean? You just want to be talking about how professional you are on the pod, but no, for real. So you mentioned this on the chat. No, we'll leave that. You mentioned this on the chat. Why don't you think Lando Norris? Do you not see the?
I don't think he does.
Do you not see the deep fried picture they put of him on McLaren's website? They said he's back. He looked like Scrooge. He looked like the ghost of Christmas past. I'm not even joking. That guy looked.
I just feel like if he had food poisoning, fair play. But it takes me days to get over food poisoning. You know what I'm saying? It's coinky dinky. It was his birthday weekend. I'm just saying, 99.9% of
his birthday.
Wait, is that guy Scorpio?
So you didn't know?
I didn't know. I didn't know it was his birthday. I'm so sorry. Oh, that guy was on the sesh.
Yeah.
What race?
This guy brought home like the finest from Mexico on his private jet. He said, I still got some left.
She's some kind of Hispanic or something. Damn, Lando Norris, boy. Woo, out here in booty all weekend.
I can't. This guy.
Party in the heat is on all night and the break of dawn.
Going for Miami.
Welcome to Sao Paulo. Man, Lando Norris, we're on to you, bro. Joanne, I know. I hear.
Wait, how old is Lando Norris?
He is 24.
Yeah, he was a booty all day.
Yeah,
booty everywhere.
Man, he's in a club with his shirt off.
Just
Checo!
He called up Zach Brown like, Zach, oh man, I think I've got food poisoning. I go, just let. Yeah,
guys, Bill outside.
Baby girl, you calm down. Oh my god, I didn't even know. I don't trust it. Oh yeah, because I think he's back in the car training, and the whole time they're like, Lando, you okay? He's like, oh yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Man was just thinking about cheeks. He's like,
Unbelievable. Well, look, is this the saddest? Is Daniel Ricciardo the saddest fall off in F1 recent F1 history? Okay, who's fall off his side? Vettel or
I don't.
I knew you were going to say that. He wasn't even going to give us an option. This guy.
I thought about it, and then I was like, oh, actually.
You know what? I have a theory about Vettel, you know. How old are his children?
Not that old. I would say like commensurate with when it started.
Younger than 18, maybe.
Like
no, like
5?
Under 5. Let me have a look.
Right.
Yeah, so I feel like
actually, Chris, could you just have a look at that? Thank you.
That's a weird thing to you. How old is Sebastian Vettel's children?
Yeah. Mate, this guy searches Lewis Hamilton fixing his crotch. I don't know what's in his search history. Do you know what I mean?
I made art that day. Okay.
Nobody said anything.
I made art. Okay. And I don't regret those choices.
Love it.
10% regret. But no, like I do think they're young kids. I mean, look, he said that he was considering retirement, Vettel, in 2018 summer. So you know, if it
his children are quite old, you know. One was born in 2014.
Oh really?
That's not old, but
7 and 8. 7 and 8.
Yeah, I feel like when was the last time you won a championship?
2013.
Coincidence? I think not. I feel like
this podcast is so anti-children.
No, I'm not. I love children.
Like, what? I love kids. Okay.
Because we're talking about Lando Norris.
Oh, what? So I don't want to eat fucking fake shit out of a nappy.
Yeah, man. Like, what? Get out of here with that weak ass shit. We don't try to hear that. Booty chocolate.
Yo, booty chocolate ass. And a booty.
If a bunch of men,
nah, you know what, Nyasha, what you're gonna say is facts. If a bunch of men were eating chocolate out of a diaper, y'all will put them in prison. Like, so we ain't doing that around these parts. But like I was saying, I feel like 2013 was Sebastian Vettel's last title win. His first child was born in 2014. I feel like what happens in Formula One is people have children and then they don't want to like. I feel like it fundamentally changes people to the point where they don't want to take risks and they don't have that, as we say, dog in him, that canine.
Well, to be honest, Kimi had kids and it kind of just made him want to.
Kimi was garbage. The last 10 years, Kimi's been trash.
Listen, Kimi had kids and it kept him so far away from his home. He was doing up Tom Brady. He was turning up more often. You know what I mean?
That is true. Yeah, he extended that Sauber contract. I'll stay
yeah,
here.
But when he had children, his driving got worse. And I'm not saying kids ruin driving, but I'm just saying people aren't taking as many risks. Maybe that's why. Maybe people are like, my wife's got a child on the way. I don't want to risk it anymore. I'm not going to go for this move that I would used to go for. Unless you're Vettel in Canada and you want to cut a chicane.
And this podcast is sponsored by Durex.
Yeah. Safety first. To be fair, we should be sponsored.
Especially Lando Norris.
Yeah. Nah. I feel like we should be sponsored by Skins still. Like Durex is a bit...
I feel like this is a Magnum's podcast.
Magnum's, not for me, unfortunately. Anyway, so I'm joking. Well, I'm not. So,
what are we talking about?
About dick sizes. Formula One is what we need to be talking about, and Chris is helping.
Speaking of dick sizes, Max Verstappen's been in the building this weekend. Good God. Wow, Max Verstappen, the largest dick on the F1 field, man. He's just a big old dick.
He's a big old Johnson.
Nah, yeah, I assume we're gonna get to Max Verstappen, so I'm gonna.
No, it's sure.
Oh, yeah, let's welcome
I guess, just so because we did get a comment the other day that sometimes we don't finish topics or we talk over each other and we don't finish topics. So I'm just gonna.
Who wrote that?
Just someone on the YouTube.
Fuck off! No, I'm just you know what this is? Stop.
These are the views of TOMImusic. Not my views. I value.
Do you know what? Normally, if I look at all the comments, and normally the people who complain about us talking over each other, I know we talk about them all the time. I love you guys.
We value all of our listeners. Value all of our listeners. Thank you very
That head
much.
shake was so passionate.
We can't go 3 pods in a row. We can't. Okay, we just can't.
No, I love every one of the listeners.
Yeah.
Value you guys so much.
Thank you. We all do. But I just want to say, let's finish this. Who's had the harshest fall off, Ricciardo or Vettel?
Vettel's was intentional. Ricciardo was just it was exposed.
Yeah, now Ricciardo, he was exposed for being a garbage driver.
Yeah. For sure. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, garbage driver.
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, it was. Yeah. Why? Explain.
When was the last time he was good?
Well, some would say that in terms of wins, he has won a race. Lando Norris has not. So
he won a race in a Red Bull.
He won.
He won in a McLaren as well, but that was out of luck. That was luck, though. That was because of the safety
just
car.
Like last week, when you guys all had that little glimpse of hope, that was luck too. He didn't even intentionally do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's sad. Look, I don't disagree with you, Thandie. It's sad with Daniel, and I think it's almost like in football or in any sport when you're watching someone who is finished, right? And that was always my thing with Vettel was that when I was growing up, when I was in my like teenage years, late teenage years to early 20s, Seb Vettel was the guy. Everyone thought Seb was going to break Michael Schumacher's records. Like that's the run Vettel was on. And then to go from where he was to where he ended up, it's like there's a big fall off here in what they're doing. But at least, I guess you could always, with Vettel, I guess, at least he had those high highs. Whereas with Ricciardo, it feels like he kind of ran away from the fight with Verstappen, which I do understand, but he kind of ran away from Red Bull. He went to Renault, then chased the bag at McLaren, but ultimately his career, some people would kill for 8 career wins, right? But ultimately his career feels like the last 2 years have felt like a big disappointment. And I think Sunday was, if that was Latifi, or if that was, honestly, I feel like if there's a bunch of drivers, like if Yuki had done that, if Latifi had done that, if other drivers who are not as popular had done what he done on Sunday, there would be uproar. Like that is the most basic, going into a slow corner and tagging someone from the back under no movement or pressure is like amateur hour. And it's sad. It's sad, but I'm going to be happy once he's gone and he's happy doing his thing.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? And I think that's important. Speaking of someone I'm not happy is doing their thing, Max Verstappen. So, boo this man. So, look.
Right, I'm going to go around the circle and everybody describe Max Verstappen with one word. Tommy.
Dick. That's what I'm going for.
Chris and Dick too. Nyasha.
Max Verstappen. He's a fucking dickhead, bro. like I was thinking of like the most English swear words that I was gonna go with twat. But twat isn't
twat is more. Twat is Lando on a bad day.
Yeah, right. Twat is Lando lying about
just being a twat.
Poisoning, like that. You're a twat. That's not harsh enough. I don't want to call him the C word. I know someone wants to reload it today. And I'm gonna leave that one. I'm gonna leave that. But I didn't want to. We'll get into that. But what is like a British swear word that I could attribute to him that I'm like, I just feel like dickhead is because it's just like
he's a dickhead. He's a prick.
Unlikable. Prick was like up there. Nice. I called him a prick the other day, yesterday. I called him a prick. Between prick and dickhead, probably prick actually. I think Max is a prick.
Prickhead.
Yeah.
prickhead. Thandie, what's man? That person who was like, thank fuck for the lack of swearing on your episode, but they're taking their headphones out. Probably gone on a nice walk. Like, let me listen to Quick Stop F1.
Yeah, right. Please,
relax.
please.
We're just going through English swear words.
Please get rid of all the kids in the room. Any elderlies. Max Verstappen is a cunt. Max
Thank you for
Verstappen's a
tuning into
cunt.
this week's episode of Quick Stop F1.
Look, mate, if you've got this far,
And the elevator music.
I want to shout out Tomo for getting on Sky Sports Any Driven Monday. Hey, if he's not available, we're here, as you can see. So we're so professional.
I use that word once a year, and it's only ever to describe that man. Honestly,
no, for sure.
I don't let the see you next Tuesday run every day. I don't even let it run every month. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
So why, Thandie? Last year when we asked that question, it was Saudi Arabia, I believe. And Max had braked. Oh, so but Chris says dick. So we just wanted to include that. So Max had brake tested Lewis. Max had done a madness on the safety car restart, ironically, diving up the inside, failing to yield, which sounds familiar. Yesterday, we have a situation where Max goes down the outside of turn 1, doesn't make it. Turn 2, he essentially keeps it on the accelerator and plows into Lewis's front wing. But ironically, or not ironically, hilariously, I might say, causes more damage to himself than he does to Lewis. Thandie, given what happened yesterday, why is Max Verstappen so low in your estimations?
So today you obviously got the GQ Man of the Year. I do want to admire GQ for not giving him sportsman title, because to be a sportsman, you don't display the stuff that Max Verstappen does on those tracks. He openly admitting that you knew that there was no space, but you went for it anyway, is a dickhead move. Fucking going for it and then damaging yourself is a Wally move. And then disincluding your teammates and then fucking turning around and saying that shite about him on the radio makes you a see you next Tuesday. It comes back around, Max. There is nothing good about your style of driving. There's nothing. The man... I get so emotional, like I feel myself getting really sweaty even talking. I break out in hives, guys. There is no way you can call him a sportsman. Like, you've already got the championship. Just let Checo through. We already know you've won the entire season. Like, what is it? Just letting Checo just drive on by. Oh, and then I could just go into his family's comments, and I could go into things that he's done. And it just angers me. There's like, yeah. Take the mic away.
No, look, I wouldn't. We paid quite a lot for it. You can keep it. So, no, but thank you, Thandie. Look, I mean, Tommy, your views on, yet again, Max and Lewis coming together. There's been so much chat about it. Martin Brundle was it?
I need to put on my glasses on this one, boy. Ooh, I need to put on my glasses for that one. Man said Martin Brundle. Listen, I was watching that race and I was enjoying it. Then obviously Max Verstappen went straight on into the side of my boy. Unprovoked, man. Like, this guy has won the championship. He's not fighting for anything. He has nothing to prove. But he decided that a 1 meter gap was wide enough for a 2.5 meter car. Anyway, he dives down the inside, and then Martin Brundle is trying to excuse that behavior as it's been Max's corner, where Sky showed the replay about 6 or 7 times, and every time Lewis was ahead. So I feel like Martin Brundle, you know, I love Martin Brundle. I'm a Martin Brundle fan. I like his commentary, but I feel like yesterday he said something and he didn't want to admit, I think I made a mistake. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know the mad thing is, yeah? No. What pissed me off about Martin yesterday? I love Martin Brundle. I don't give a fuck what anyone says, yeah? I understand the Meg shit. I understand everything he doesn't agree with. He is an old white man. Sometimes you just got to give old white men a blight. Like, he's just doing like... I'm not going to give him a blight. I'm just saying I'm not expecting more from Martin Brundle.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not expecting more.
Yeah, no.
No, do you know what I mean? Like, all of that shit, I understand. But in terms of, like, F1, yeah? Name the last time Martin Brundle saw a steward's decision and disagreed with it to the point where he was insistent.
Bro, after the penalty's been handed out.
After the penalty's been handed out. After we've seen replay after replay. And you know what, yeah? It took me back to last season. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah. The gaslighting of last season.
I started getting PTSD, bro. I was sat there. Like Thandie was saying, yeah, you know when you start getting sweaty. I understand.
I took my socks off. You know when your socks are like, damn, my feet are getting hot. You need to take one. I was watching it like, God damn, I need to take my socks off. This one. I was like,
take my socks off.
Like, Nyasha, what you're saying, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing because it just sounded like, I don't know, just like gaslighting, bro. Like, everyone else was like, bro, like, what is this person doing? And he was like, no, I'm still going to say it was Lewis's fault.
No, leave that shit to Karan Chanduk and them, man.
Yeah, nah.
And just go back to being Martin, please.
What do you mean? Like, Martin, you have a duty. And the thing is with Martin, what pisses me off with Martin, people might not listen to Karan Chandok, right? And I feel like if we have time, I might even get into
Who the fuck is listening to Karan Chandok anyway?
Look, no one's listening to
give a fuck.
Who invited this guy? You need to leave.
You need to leave. Like, nobody gives a fuck about what Ja Rule's trying to say. Bottom line.
I would say, like, I'm not listening to him, but I am looking at him in those apple bottom jeans. That guy is thick. Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Wait, so you're allowed to call Karan Chanduk thick, and I'm not allowed to call the W13 thick. What on earth goes on this podcast?
No. I actually called her slim thick. You and we'll leave that there. So I think that Martin is a point of reference for all of these new fans we have coming in. Martin is an educator. Martin is, you know, he is. If Martin Brundle says something, you know what? Yeah,
it gets regurgitated. You know, you say a phrase that no one's heard before, and everyone be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna start using this phrase." And then every tweet you see will say, "Like, there was a phrase that he used."
If Martin Brundle says, "Keep it on the black stuff," next week,
God,
you'll see them all saying, "Keep it on
the black stuff."
I hope Max keeps it on the black stuff.
And then you know what's annoying? When I remember when Martin Brundle was like, "Oh, something about brake checking or something." And then everyone suddenly started adding it to their vocabulary. I was like, you niggas don't know about what brake checking is before that. Like, but I get what you're saying, Nyasha. So Martin Brundle now saying, I think Lewis is in the wrong. All these other fans are like, yeah, Lewis is in the wrong without looking at the actual facts. What is happening in front of them?
It's enabling narratives.
Yeah.
And it's absolving this prick of blame. And I'm tired of these guys mollycoddling him. And it's crazy. This guy left his accelerator in. Bruv, he could have ended up on his head again. Like, it's just crazy how... I'm going to read you a quote.
Oh, please, as long as it's not that... you do know what Max Verstappen fans' favorite quote is? If there's a gap and you don't go for it, you're no longer a racing driver. Man, shut the fuck up. Everybody trying to hear that shit. Like, who's actually seen the clip of Senna saying that? Because I feel like they just see the tweets and they're just, again, regurgitating that shit. Bruh.
Yeah.
Chinese whispered.
Yeah, look, I definitely didn't make a fan cam with Lewis and Max at Silverstone 21 with that center clip at all. But I understand what you're saying, and actually hilarious because he was saying that after he floored it. But that's neither here nor there. So look, I'm going to read this quote from Max Verstappen. I went around the outside and immediately felt he wasn't going to leave space. So I just went for it. I knew we were going to get together. It cost him the race win and it gave me 5 seconds. It wouldn't have mattered anything for my race. We are dealing with
You guy's a narcissist.
Bro, a world champion. Double world champion.
No.
Who
Star.
yeah, asterisks, right?
Question mark.
Yeah.
Right, Joey, like
Double world champion?
Fraud Stappen, Help Stappen, Michael Massey Stappen, like, you know, human error champion Stappen, like, they're all there. This guy, you know, I guess, Thandie, how scary is it that it seems like with every other driver, this guy will yield. But with Lewis Hamilton, this guy is obsessed with crashing.
Smells like racism
But
to me.
do you know what's mad though? Because they're saying that Team LH are obsessed with Max. That's what they're saying, which is very interesting. So who's in the right? Who's obsessed with who?
I mean, I don't understand what else we can do here. Like we've got. Do you know what though?
Mate, the entire family's obsessed.
Well,
I don't like to bring people's mothers into it, so I won't.
I'll bring her into it. Max Verstappen. Let's go into Max Verstappen's family. No. You can't censor me. Okay. Look, let me tell you right now.
This is quick stop.
Max Verstappen. Let's go through it. Max Verstappen. Track terrorist against Lewis Hamilton.
Track abuser.
Annihilator.
Stuck a wheel on Hamilton's head, walked off like he parked it in Asda. Verstappen's dad accused Lewis Hamilton of taking drugs.
drugs.
He said, "You Team LH, you
Time picking, watermelon sucking, 40 ounce drinking.
Oh yeah, you smoke that shit.
You ganja smoking. Oh my God. Jos Verstappen. His mum today airing out Checo's business.
Bruh.
On a random Instagram post saying,
in a random comment.
Why is his mum verified?
Bro. Actually, no, his mum was like a racing driver still. This guy was built in a lab. I'm telling you.
A lab of sucky racing drivers. I ain't never heard of his mum before.
Hey. Mid times mid. You know, it might be, do you know what I mean? Who knows? His missus
admitted that they all sit around the dinner table, have a few meals, and then just let the N-word ring off.
Right. That was her brother.
She said full clip.
He ran the
24 clip of niggas.
Bang.
Wow.
Ironically.
I heard the doorbell when you press it goes, nigga.
Just a squeak. You not hear this? You not hear this? Listen, it's racist, man. Listen to your door.
No, it's a squeak. I mean, if anything, maybe it's a colloquial greeting for when you...
Colloquial? This feels like a Tarantino movie right now. It's just N-word this.
It's a squeak. I'll get some oil and...
Jesus.
Like the Sega game. Nigga. Hello, welcome to the PK residence.
Nigga. Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Ironically, Kelly actually had a hip-hop playlist entitled Black, and Black was spelled B-L, and then the A was a purple devil emoji. Yeah, no. Thandie told me off for bringing it up.
Hey, this family is just straight up racist.
Nelson PK, we all know what happened with Nelson.
LPK. Fam. Nah, this.
The microwave goes off. It goes. Nigga,
you know what? I'm glad that this is. I'm like, nigga.
Any advertisers want to work with Quickstop F1? Our details are down below. Fun for all the family.
You're gonna get PK advertising. They're gonna be like, wow, they say nigga just like us.
Oh.
Oh God. Anyway, the family are fucked. The family are fucked. So it's no surprise that this guy is. And look at Christian Horner. You know, after Silverstone, they're like, Lewis has got racist abuse based off the vitriol that you've sent as well. They said, well, Max has been abused as well.
I heard Red Bull children get abused in school playgrounds.
Yeah, they get bullied. Don't say that. They get bullied in school, guys.
In school. You know what though? If I was flexing that my dad or mum worked for Red Bull,
it's not a flex, man.
It's not a flex. You gotta hold that.
That's not a flex.
Tell your kid no free clout. I don't know what you're trying to get. What's the name?
No, but shout out all our friends who do work for Red Bull. We like you guys a lot. I hope, fruitful kids and all them things. And I hope you invite us to your baby showers.
Do you know what the best thing has been? The Red Bull staff jumping on Twitter and doing Twitter thing. I've loved it because it's just exposed how toxic that environment is. How can you be working for a big Formula One team and then you're on Twitter doing snide jokes?
Big up my man. He unblocked us actually. Don't know where the change of heart.
He had you blocked.
Yeah, during Black History Month as well. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Can you believe it? He said, nigga. He was not having it. Oh man, this episode. It's like he was not having it at all.
Can we somehow beep 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 all this?
Yeah, no. Right, now you're gonna have one episode of 2 seconds of talking.
This is like the one where we tried. This is like the Tommy episode where we tried beeping everything, and it was just like. Beep,
it ain't gonna happen when Tommy's around.
But no.
Goodness sake.
Anyway, no, big up F1 mechanic Callum Nicholas. Thank you for repping F1 on the F1 grid. We missed
you. And thank you for following us back.
She didn't follow us. He just unblocked us.
Oh, thank you for the unblock and recognizing that,
No, we're all in this together. We missed your Black History Month piece.
Yeah.
It's a grid of 9 teams and 1 family.
So, do you know, I had to really reach back and not say what I was going to say. But what I was going to say is Sergio Perez versus Max Verstappen.
Guys, I like to do a bit of reading in the morning. I like to read some newspapers, go through articles. This morning, I was looking through Max Verstappen's Instagram comments and boy, oh boy, was it bringing me joy.
Hilarious.
Bringing me so...
Hilarious.
Shall I read some?
Read some. Somebody said you're not allowed in Mexico anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and Mexicans don't play with that,
They don't
play.
They don't play.
Wait, when Max is got a fucking cloth bag over his head in the back of a 4x4 moving through the Mexican hood. He'll learn.
Hey, gringo.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. 44,000 comments.
44,000 comments on his head top.
44.
44. Listen, those Brazilians don't play about with their prayers, bro. They don't play about.
He is getting cooked. I will get back to those in a second. What I would say is this. Checo Perez, obviously fighting for second in the championship. Some quotes from Checo. He has said, After all I've done for him, it's a bit disappointing, to be honest. He's also said, I think if Max has 2 championships, it's thanks to me. Thandie, remember when you said that Checo, I can't even remember what he said, but he's that guy. He's always there. He's always
He's a
turning
silent
up.
sniper.
That's the one, silent sniper. He's got the 2-2 in his shoe, ready to shoot at any point. You don't know when he's going to bring it out. He's helped Max a lot. Max refused, citing his own reasons. Apparently,
He's a Glock 40, fam. He's a Glock 40.
Glock 40, but yeah, 100%. You know so much about guns. Checo Perez wanted to get past. Max Verstappen said no. Apparently, it's because Max believes that Checo crashed on purpose.
It ain't about that shit. It's not about that. Do you know what it's really about?
Listen, if we're accusing people, we'll start ringing off the accusations and what was done on purpose and what wasn't done on purpose, Max.
I'm telling you right now, this shit was not about Monaco. Do you know what this shit was about? Las Vegas. That's what this shit was about. Because motherfucking Checo Perez was on stage with Lewis Hamilton and George Russell, and George Russell said, "Oh, I thought you weren't allowed to speak to Sky Red Bull." And Checo Perez said under his breath, "They're not here." Bro, I'm telling you, niggas pressed about Las Vegas. I don't think it's about Monaco. I don't think it's about that. Because he had all year to air out this beef. I'm telling you, it was about Las Vegas because Max Verstappen doesn't like the fact that Checo Perez was on stage doing key with Lewis Hamilton and George Russell. And I know Checo's dad's real friendly with Anthony Hamilton and the PK residents don't like that, man. They're like, a nigga and a Mexican? God damn! So I'm just saying, that's my theory. I don't think it's nothing to do with Monaco. I think it's just Max being an entitled prick. That's my opinion. Because Las Vegas, they were looking real buddy.
True. I can't believe this episode.
Oh my god! So I was there is that. I don't know if I buy the theory that Checo Perez span on purpose.
Hell no, the motherfucker didn't spin on purpose, man. I was watching it like that's a simple mistake to make. Gave it too much throttle.
There are some people who are saying it's weird that he gave it that much throttle in the middle of the corner, opposite lock, etc., etc. But
do people not
it's
understand
not
how
conclusive.
racing works? Yeah, exactly, it's not conclusive.
It's not.
So
conclusive.
shut the fuck up.
But I guess. Look, we've said a lot about Max Verstappen, but
we haven't said enough. This nigga is a terrorist. Max Verstappen is the worst driver on the grid, and not talent-wise. I'm just saying, in general, attitude, behavior, principles, morals, mindset. This guy is trash. Get him out of here, man. Do you know where he belongs? What's that Crash Bandicoot racing they do where they crash cars into each other? The Destruction Derby. That's where Max Verstappen belongs. That's where he belongs. Him and his father.
Coming into the red corner, we got Max Verstappen.
Mike Verstappen.
Fresh off Formula One track.
Fun facts about Max Verstappen: he's related to a catfish, as you can tell by his strange looks. I'm telling you, this guy does not need to be in Formula One. From time before, the FIA are giving a Max Verstappen a 5-second penalty. Good God. There's no excuse.
Yeah, no, they're sick and tired of his shit, bro. Like, I thought it was, I guess with Checo, I guess with Max, what I find telling is this guy is the savior of F1, apparently, right? This is the guy that they brought in. They engineered his world championship win last year so that he could be the face of the sport. The
ugly face of the sport, man.
Well, I'm not body shaming anyone. He's definitely not my type. But
he looks like his parents are related.
Well, he
looks like a dash hound.
I'm telling you, Google catfish. Google catfish, bro. Google catfish.
He looks like a split between a dash hound yeah.
And look, dash hounds to some are actually really attractive, right? And beauty is an eye of the
some in the
beholder.
PK family.
Well, to be fair, him and Kenny, it looks like a game of like sibling or partner. Like them two actually look better alike. I'm just saying. But Beautiful couple. So,
I don't like this PC behavior that's going on here.
I could, you know what? For the first time, yeah. Normally, I'm like, but for the first time, I'm like, this episode. I'm like, but you know what? Yeah. Every time I think that, you know, the people.
Listen, none of you people pay me or Nyasha. You don't pay for our mail.
Exactly.
You don't pay for our Zoom account.
Exactly.
You don't pay for my mic. So if I want to ring off the N-word, the see you next Tuesday word, if I want to call them two fuckers ugly and say they look like siblings, I'm gonna fucking do it.
Let me tell you something about Quick Stop F1. Yeah, the whole of the F1 podcasting, YouTubing, that whole scene, everyone is tap dancing for the FIA, bro. Because I'm seeing YouTubers that used to have opinions and now doing, well, I think this or I think that. I'm like, bro, get a backbone. Like, stand up for what's right or stand up for what you believe in. Don't try and start doing, I'm trying to get in there with the FIA. Pick me, Massa. Pick me, Massa. Yeah, nah. I'm saying like, there's a few YouTubers I used to watch because they had opinions, and now I don't watch them anymore because all I see on Twitter and on YouTube is too much. Oh, I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to walk in the middle. Sometimes it's not about being biased. It's about saying what's right. Do you know what I'm saying? And standing up for the correct things. But all this FIA, or I want to get into F1 professionally one day, or get out of here, man. No one's trying to listen to that. That's why everyone listens to Quick Stop F1, because you guys say how it is. If Lewis is doing something garbage, you guys will say Lewis was garbage. Yeah, you guys will just say it back. I mean, not too much, but
when he was in Africa listening to Bob Marley, visiting the poor kids, we called that.
We said this is typical light skin behavior. What are you doing?
This is some light skin shit. We said that, okay? Like, we will say when it is.
Don't you ever say anything bad about my Lewis. This is a biased podcast.
I mean, it's crazy when people like comment and they're like, oh, you guys are so biased. Or what was that comment under the Quick Stop F1, Quick Stop Live thing? They're like, oh, these guys, like...
the commentators are like...
You can't go in there Red Bull merchandise or some shit like that.
And then somebody said, like, the commentators are completely biased. Are they to throw at the... Are they... I said... No, here, I'll read it out to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Somebody said dress code is full Red Bull kit, yeah?
That is engine mode.
That's engine mode. I love the engine mode.
Big up engine mode. He
didn't get the joke either because he thought that was an no, we've got friends in the Red Bull.
Yeah.
Sphere, you know?
Yeah. Big up my guy. He just shaved his beard off for charity as well. So if you're looking to donate, we'll leave a link below for that. Sorry.
And then he said, and then Nyasha off the account said, if you see a crate of tomatoes handed out at the entrance, don't ask questions. And then he said, are they to throw at the biased hosts?
Yeah, he actually said something. If you click on Dan's tweet, there's something he said underneath that as well, which is even worse.
Really?
Well, not even worse, but symptomatic of how people view us.
Pretty sure they actually wouldn't let you be there. Sadly, they haven't yet realized it's a sport with other teams and other fans. And I said, lol, someone should tell him. But I just think he just couldn't afford the ticket. So, broke nigger alert!
You sound like Drake on the new album.
Yeah.
I don't fuck with bro niggas.
It smells like broke in here.
Smells like broke. Hide the money, y'all. There's broke people around.
Hide the money, y'all.
So look, we're gonna be like this, and look, live by the sword, die by the sword. Like,
right?
Come on,
like, do you know what I mean? And also, we're independent. We're not backed by anyone.
You're not tap dancing for the FIA.
Tap dancing.
Your mum does not know my mum, so shut up, okay?
At all. So
if your mum doesn't know my mum, you don't have anything to say to me. George Russell, let's go.
Can I just quickly on Checo and then George?
Yeah, go on.
Scale of 1 to 10, how sorry do you feel for Checo in the situation he's in?
0.
Tommy,
He knew what he signed up for, man. What the fuck do you think this was gonna be? Even Stevens, he knew.
Stevens, he said, "Ain't no kumbaya."
Not around these parts. He knew what he signed up for, man. He knew what he signed up for.
To be fair, it wasn't always gonna be the Wild Thornberries, was it?
You know what I'm
Let's
saying?
be very honest. I feel sorry for him on 2%. That Checo, I feel like Mexico. I have a lot of Mexican friends, and I feel like Mexicans are just the most loveliest people. They're very hosting. I think we saw that with the fans, and I see that with Checo's dad. And I think it was one of those things where Max is your teammate. We are now a family, and I think he was too trusting in Max Verstappen. He saw you know the parable of you pick up a snake, you take care of it, you nurse it back to life, but it was always a snake.
Always a snake.
That is a lesson that Checo has had to learn. And yeah, you're right, Tommy, in saying that, you know, you knew who he was from the get-go. But
when they were saying all these mad stuff about Lewis and saying all these mad stuff about other people, Checo's kept quiet. So, bro, I'm gonna keep real quiet about you losing this because you have to hold that one, bro.
Man,
Checo
Checo in the house. Look,
but Checo did. I'll give it to him. Checo did tell fans to stop booing Lewis. He went,
yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He did. Look, with Sergio Perez, there's a couple of things. One, he's in the maddest 360 deal right now.
Yeah.
Like, Checo, they've got like...
I heard he has to pay for his own flights.
Bro,
yeah, I mean...
they got 75% of his publishing, like, their merch. They got like... He's got like 0.345% per t-shirt sale comes back to him. Like he has put out a tweet today saying, "Oh, well, you know, we discussed internally, everything's fine." I would,
you know, Cristiano had a gun to his head.
Yeah, he said,
"Tweet this, Checo.
Tell him
there ain't no problems." And Cristiano had Max and I'm like, "I got you, boo. I got you."
Yeah. Tell him there ain't no problem.
That's delicious. So look, I'm not 100%. I mean, like, he's in a bad situation. I can't imagine it's going to get any better. I would love Checo to come out with like, to be like, I seen the FIFA documentary and we were saying it takes one whistleblower. I was like, imagine if that's Checo Perez.
Yeah, but listen, Checo's not blowing no whistles, bro.
No, it would be incredible, right? But you know, that guy's NDA'd up, like
NDA. Boy, that guy, it's not that he doesn't want to blow whistles. There ain't no whistles for him to blow. No, he can't.
Yeah.
He said, "What? We're gonna take that one away from you."
100%.
Kelly, I know if you're listening to this, I know he's pissing you off. I know he's chatting your ear off about Lewis every night at 3 a.m. One more chat along, babe. Just drop me a message, hon, and we'll do it together. Sisters United. Yes. I'll forgive the Spotify playlist, babe. I'll forgive some parts of it. Just call me.
Nice. You know, Kelly P gets woken up at like 3 a.m. and it says, and on the phone it says whiner. She's like, it's like, you know, I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. How we could.
and then he do you think my GQ cover's better than his? Kelly.
and then Kelly,
isn't it?
Kelly's like, yeah. And then she goes to that Lewis Hamilton Insights page and starts liking Lewis Hamilton.
Wait,
on her Finsta.
She's been caught on the Lewis Hamilton fan pages in the stories, bro.
She's thirsting, bro. She's thirsting.
Like, that's the facts. That's evidence.
That's none of my business.
But look,
that is literally none of my business.
They're all NDA'd up to their eyeballs, to be honest. Nothing's ever going to come out. I am just going to read a couple comments off the Max Verstappen page. You lost the most loyal teammate. For what? Pettiness. You lost so much respect. And for what? You already have the championship. It costed you nothing to let him through. Absolutely nothing. P6 versus P7 is nothing. You could have held your team, your friend. Honestly, what's the difference between you and other world champions like Lewis or Vettel? You really don't deserve Checo. Oh, God.
Can I just say, we've been spitting the same facts from way back when, and they were saying we're crazy. We got told we were crazy. And now I saw a tweet today saying, Team LH were right.
I've got that tweet. I've got the comment. You're alone, Max. Today you showed us your true colours. Hope you enjoyed your 13 points from Brazil this weekend. You may be 2 times world driver champion, but today you lost your non-Dutch fans. The people who supported you and thought that you were a nice person. Besides the LH fans' comments, turns out they were right. You're going to miss us. You're going to miss Checo's help and love. We trusted you. You deserve nothing. And no one.
Someone said, shame on you in Abu Dhabi last year. Checo gave you that world championship. He defended like a king, and you won't let him through? Disgusting.
Your ego blinded you. You've got some points, but you just lost the respect of the world.
Shut the fuck up, man. God damn. We've been saying this shit from way back when, and they were telling us we're crazy. They were saying Max is one of the best drivers. Max isn't dirty. Lewis is dirty. Look, Lewis is in all the incidents with Max. I'm like, bruh, Max is the one causing all the incidents. Anyway.
Sorry.
Here's the last one. Here's the last one. Unfollowing you, dude. You are such a bad role model for any kid watching your attitude as a sports person these days. I can't support someone like you. Not that you care, but at least it's here for your team to see it. That's to the Red Bulls.
Not that you care.
Not that you care.
Damn, Mr. I'm too good to call a right man fans. Right.
Gone cold. I'm wondering why.
Oh, God. Oh, what a guy, Max Verstappen.
Hi, I'm sweating from this episode.
George Russell. Thandie.
Yeah.
What did you think to George's win?
I thought George's win was admirable. I thought it's always been coming. I thought it was great. Because I know right now what Chris is doing. Chris is thinking, this is where I'm going to edit the tweet where she called out Nyasha. Listen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. You see how Thandie does crisis aversion, yeah? You should work in PR. You should tell these guys, you know what? Get in front of it. Okay? Don't let them come at you. Get in front of it before they can come at you. After you.
One thing about me, Quick Stop family, I keep it on the black stuff. Check the nails.
Nails, yeah.
And I know, I love George. I've been saying I love George. I've had the trusting nature towards George. I love him. He rolled out the clip on Twitter yesterday. He tried to call me out. It only got 20 likes, so suck on that, Nyasha. Anyway, yeah. I don't doubt that, George's win was admirable. Yeah, it was very well deserved. He did it well and he got it, right? Obviously, in our sick Team LH, yeah, I'm going to admit, we're delusional. I saw somebody saying, I could tell by Lewis's body language, he just didn't want to be. It's delusion. Some of us are delusional, yeah? No, and there wasn't, trust me, but there was aspects of us that just wanted to kind of see George be like, you know what, Lewis, go get him, kid. And that was my first reaction. I'm just going to always give my first reaction. I love George. I was so happy seeing him crying and really deep in the moment. Lewis loves George. And there are certain Team LH fans that want to bridge a gap between them. And people like us who react are attacked. Nyasha.
You're good. You're good. I would not want to be your partner. Look how you just switched that back on me. The innocent party. Well, look. I appreciate
this man came on Twitter and he said, everybody's welcome to Quick Stop Live apart from Thandie. And I'm just here to let you know that I am the show. And most of the people are coming to see me, Otis. Thank you.
That's crazy. So, no.
Team LH delusions of grandeur,
No, look, you're not wrong. I guess, look, thank you for the explanation. I feel now that
I'm glad I cleared that up.
It felt like it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, actually.
It didn't hurt you.
It
Nyasha.
hurt.
It didn't.
hurt.
It didn't.
It hurt.
It didn't.
It
It
hurt.
didn't.
I was
It
like,
didn't.
why you say fuck me for? Like,
Do you know what really hurt me?
All I said was like fair play, and then I've got people like, you're so real, like I'm the fucking Uncle
I
Tom
am
in
real.
the fucking
I am real.
That's what it
No.
felt like. It's what it felt like.
One thing about Candy Hive or our Quick Stop listeners, they love that we keep it real. And I just wanted to keep on theme, you know. I really just gave my reaction at the time. And I love to keep it, as I said, on the black stuff, you know. So it just pains me, like, while we talk about teammates fighting, to see my own teammate turn against me like that and call me a snake under my own post.
No, you're good. You're good. Wow, you're good. I don't apologize for that, but I understand. So, Tommy, George Russell's got his first win. It's great. I do want to address this elephant in the room, right? Because there's some people who listen to us who there's still an element of distrust about George, right? And I get it. I understand. Lewis has had horrible luck this season. You look at all the safety car things that have happened. You look at the incidents that he's had. Look at the fact that he's had to... The reason the car is where it's at is because he's had to develop it up to that point. The sensors he had on his car for the first half of the season, whilst everyone was calling George Mr. Consistency, has George ever really acknowledged that? Probably not explicitly. So I think people feel
Hard done by.
But also that George maybe doesn't deserve to be the one who got the race win at the weekend, and it should have gone to Lewis if it wasn't for a maniacal Max Verstappen and damage and George binning it in qualifying potentially. So I guess in your eyes, do you think that, where do you sit with George, I guess, and this achievement that he's just had? Are you happy for him? Are you skeptical of how it's come about or been celebrated? I think someone tweeted at us earlier, anyone who is not Lewis is an enemy. Are you on that?
See, this is that delusions of grandeur that I've been...
Hey, I'll tell you now, I've never seen us get as many private quote tweets as I have today with the George Russell content. We've been private quote tweeted, circled
because
up to
I
our
feel
eyeballs.
And that's why you need people like me who, you know, give that extra flavor, like that different perspective, because I know how it feels. You know, we can't just regurgitate the Team LH stuff all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's why me and you need to work in unison to bring unity amongst Team LH.
Okay, nice. And not fight each other.
And not make match without letting each other know and not offering.
Yeah, no, fair play.
As you
fair
were.
play. You know, nice jacket in your pictures, by the way. So, I don't think you actually answered that, Tommy.
No, I didn't. I'm a realist, so I love Formula One, and I've always loved Formula One from when I was very young. And it's nice to see, you know, the next generation like showing their skill and talent. This is very difficult for me. Have you ever heard that Jay-Z song where he says, "I'm not black, I'm OJ"?
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not F1, I'm Team LH, man. I can't even lie, bro. I love George, but in the race, I was thinking, this nigga needs to fucking crash, bro. I was like, this shit needs to break down. And honestly, I had to take a second to myself and be like, what are you doing? This is your team. This is our time to shine. But it didn't taste right. You know when you go to a restaurant, you've been waiting to go to the restaurant all fucking month, and then the day comes, you sit down, and then the food comes, and it's just not tasting. It's not hitting. The wind didn't hit. And do you know why the wind didn't hit? For me, it didn't hit because my man did a little chirp in the qualifying. And I feel like if you cause a red flag, back of the grid, like that's my opinion, because it didn't taste right, because it felt like, do you deserve it? Were you the fastest in qualifying? Like, did you deserve that? And I don't know, man. I feel like he got his first win, but it reminds me of when he got his first points, and it was like, did you deserve that? You were just, Belgium. It was just your luck of the draw. Like, you were lucky to get that position. So I don't know. I don't. It didn't taste right.
George is just so badly trying to shake off the fact that you lot think he's great from Sakia. He really needed that
validation from his own drive.
Yeah,
almost redemption, I guess.
Redemption song. Yeah,
and it's, I actually like George Russell, but I just think this weekend, I don't think that win for me really hits. I feel like when he wins in the future, it's going to be like, yeah, George. But that one didn't hit. That one felt like, I felt like that one should have been Lewis's because he was the better driver this weekend for me, in my opinion.
I at the same time though, I just think, save face. The girls are fighting, but it's not going to be Mercedes. Let's just not make it Mercedes. I don't think there was any fighting.
No, I could tell by Lewis' attitude. Lewis was like, it's not even that serious. Man.
Yeah, like the kids would be happy with the kids.
Word on the road is that he had potentially the pace, and he just didn't push the car in the last after the restart.
I think he was doing it at first, and he thought, bruh, like, but if I catch him, we're gonna fight. It's gonna get messy. It's the kid's first win. Let me just chill out, man.
Yeah, look. I don't doubt that. I think all I'm going to say is this, yeah? I understand. I get it. I do get it. Like, and I do understand the mistrust. I do understand when people say they're like I said, Tommy, they're Team LH before they're F1 fans.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? I understand that. I think I thought I was that. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought I was that.
Same.
No. I know you are, because when Lewis Hamilton retires, we ain't gonna be watching this.
Hey,
F2, baby. Where's Ugo at?
Ugo made it to F3. Hey, if he does a George Russell, Charles Leclerc, it could be 2 more seasons, bro. We could have an overlap. We could have double the black stuff.
Bro. If that happens, I swear to God, I'll cry. I swear to God, I will cry, bro.
Same.
It could happen. He's a very talented driver. So I understand. I get it. I think for me, what I realized this weekend, or I have realized, let me tell you now, I'll take it back. When we were fucking dining on Valtteri Bottas gruel, like, please, sir, can I have some more?
Please, sir, can I have some defense? Can I have some loyalty?
Can I have some consistent form, please? And that was what our diet was.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's not from Sweden, but we were not getting fed. Okay? We were not getting fed. And we were having to deal with that. And this kid's come into the car. Yes, he's had advantages. Yes, he is a Tory. Yes, he is a little...
Wait. Is he actually a Tory?
Is he actually a Tory?
No, we just take the piss out of him. Like, do you know what I mean?
Because I feel like
people are being Tories who aren't Tories.
I feel like George Russell might not actually be a Tory. Like,
do you reckon?
I don't think he is.
I don't think he is, man. Because I think the kid has sense. He has sense.
He does have sense. And also, I feel like being around Lewis, I feel like it would be mad. Like, Lando's a Tory. Like, Lando's fucking... Lando's licking that fucking... X on that Tory ballot. Lando's first in line. But George, maybe not. But I think, no matter all his deficiencies, I think there's 2 things here. Some people think that it's a mask. I think some people have compared him to, if I'm going to mention Harry Potter, Slytherin. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
People are saying that he pretends to be a nice guy.
Yeah, he's the...
George Russell's Gryffindor as fuck. And if not, he's like Ravenclaw. Not even Hufflepuff. Do you think?
He's a Hufflepuff guy, man. He's a Hufflepuff guy. He's not even hurt a fly, man.
The most scariest person on that grid who is definitely Slytherin is Alonso.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Bruh, can you imagine a team with Alonso and Max Verstappen? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, wow, that would be horrible. But all I want to say is fuck J.K. Rowling. So, it's just like, I understand that. I don't believe that. I do think he's genuine. And I think until he shows me that he's a snake in the way that Max Verstappen has shown he's a snake, I don't think he's a snake. Therefore, I'm going to take him at his best. He's been great this season. If it wasn't for him being so consistent, we wouldn't be so high in the Constructor Championship. And I don't think...
Does that include when he wiped out almost half the field at Silverstone?
Well, he's good. But the thing is, Bottas was doing that shit in Hungary, you know, so...
Not as often, though.
Well, but he's still young. The thing is, though, I don't think George is as good as Lewis in any day of the week.
He's not. He's a good driver, though, but don't get it twisted. He's a good driver.
I think George has got the dog in him. Valtteri didn't. Valtteri, by the way, I'm loving Valtteri's newfound confidence, long hair, moustache, cap.
Was it Valtteri 6.2 or was that?
Yeah, whatever update of this one is, like, great. But I was happy for George. I think I find it. I just hope, you know, you don't want people to turn on like a young driver because he's got a better result than Hamilton. Look, next season it's going to be 24 races. At some point, for some reason, either Lewis is going to need George to help him out if we're going to win the title, or like at some point, maybe George is going to beat Lewis in a couple of races that we don't know. But what we can't have is us infighting every time there's a situation and creating a toxic environment. We're not that team. We're not Ferrari. We're not fucking Red Bull. And I just think we need to be better than that. But that's me. But congratulations to George. How good was Lewis? Actually, you know what? Fuck this. Star of the day.
Lewis. Facts. Lewis was way back and he finished second. And he got crashed into. Come on, man. Come on, man.
First and foremost, I'd like to say we aren't going to congratulate any neediness from this race. And so no P18s to P4 men, no P17s to P5 men. So that's no Leclerc, no Alonso. In fact, they're my donkeys.
I'm gonna
and Verstappen.
I'm gonna give my star of the day to Esteban Ocon purely for sticking it on Alonso and then giving it back on team radio when they were
let Alonso through. I mean, like, this nigga isn't gonna be here next year. Fuck that guy.
Are you loyal to me?
Yeah, like what? You know that's because Alonso's been handing out bribes again in the garage.
Right. This guy also
allegedly.
This guy also said. What did he say? This guy also said, I got taken out by my teammate, and it was like, thankfully only one more race. This guy is like, mate, you know what? Non-gender specific. That toxic person, who goes around on Twitter like, I'm going to cut people off. If anyone pisses me off, I'm going to cut people off. People don't attend my birthday. And it's like, you're the issue.
Yeah.
You're the toxic one. You're the one in every relationship you go into. You're the reason it ends. McLaren, your fault. Renault, your fault. Ferrari, your fault. McLaren again.
It sounds like Daniel Ricciardo.
Daniel Ricciardo, that's what, like, doing.
Daniel Ricciardo's just on vibes, man. He's just on vibes. Like, he's not serious. He's not a serious candidate.
Tommy, you're part of the problem because what the fuck does that even mean?
It means that you're not a serious person, man. You're just here for the vibes. You're here for the party.
You know them. You know them girls that wear like headbands and burn sage. Like you can't keep them down. They're too spiritual.
Yeah,
that's Daniel Ricciardo, bro. You can't. You just gotta let him be
man.
where they want to be.
You know what? He's like that hyper. You know, in class, there's that hyper kid that's just always acting a fool and getting kicked out.
Yeah,
like he's funny, but it's like, bro, just like shut up, man. We're trying to pass.
Yeah, it's May now. Okay.
It's May now. No, I actually wanted to.
Like, I need to listen. Like, this was funny in September, but it is May now. We've got to buckle down. So yeah, that was that. Donkeys, and then I'm going to read out some stars and donkeys from the listeners. Any donkeys? Not Max.
Charles Leclerc.
Max Verstappen.
Max Verstappen.
No, wait. Daniel Ricciardo. Daniel Ricciardo is my donkey.
Daniel Ricciardo
and Max Verstappen. They make me get donkeys. They're my two donkeys pulling my cart.
Let me
Two
ask-
donkeys pulling my car.
Come on, donkey.
Come on, donkey.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz. Do you think that Charles Leclerc will ever win the title at Ferrari?
Do you think Ferrari will ever win the title of Ferrari? Hell no. They're so uncoordinated.
No. No, I don't.
No. Do you think
No.
Charles is that guy? People were. I saw Aldous did a tier list, and it had the best three were Max, Lewis, Charles. Does Charles belong in that group?
I believe in human error. No offense, Aldous.
No.
That was human error. No.
So you don't, as in you don't think Charles belongs in the group of best drivers in the world with Verstappen and Lewis?
Top three?
Top three, yeah.
No.
Who's third? It's a good question.
I don't want to eradicate Alonso out of the picture. I'm so sorry to say it to you, Nyasha. I don't want to eradicate him out of top 5 drivers.
Top 5.
He's really
okay.
good.
He is good.
No, I think
He
but
is
being
good.
a driver, I think it encapsulates more than just being fast.
Mhm.
Do you know,
Okay.
I think
because he's not in
it's
a
more
fast
than
car
that.
right now.
Yeah, and it's not it's not even just that. It's like you're not a team leader. You're not like you're not someone to look up to. Like I wouldn't want my child to be like, I want to be like Alonso one day. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
So I wouldn't put him in top 2 drivers. I'll say top 2 drivers in F1 right now: Lewis, Max Verstappen.
But you wouldn't want your kid to grow up and be like Max Verstappen.
Yeah, but let's no, I mean in. You know what? Yeah, you know what? You're right. Facts. Top 3 drivers in Formula 1 right now: Lewis Hamilton. It's done.
That's it. Because he
Let's just say
spits
Lewis
on fire. That's
Does Lewis have Chris? Could you quickly check? Does Lewis have a middle name?
Anthony.
Yeah.
Anthony.
Lewis
Yeah.
Anthony.
Or was it
Lewis
Carl?
Hamilton.
Lewis Carl.
Carl,
Hamilton.
Lewis Carl Hamilton.
Lewis Carl
Anthony
Davidson.
Hamilton.
Lewis Carl Davidson Hamilton.
I think it's Carl.
It's definitely Carl.
Carl.
It
Is
should be
it?
Goat. Lewis Goat Hamilton.
Carl.
I know Lewis's pussy got Carl. He definitely
Oh no, he
wants to
changed
look
it to
like
his mum's
Vincenzo.
name. He changed
Lewis
it to his
Carl
mum's name.
Lewis Carl
I
Davidson
am
Hamilton.
such a fucking fanboy.
Sir Lewis.
I know Daddy's name.
Whoa,
Yeah.
Pause. What made you go that line?
Relax. Hey yo, right? Let's.
That reminds me of that. You know that Tyler the Creator freestyle with Funkmaster Flex. It's like, pause.
What made you go with that?
What made you go with that?
Yeah, Lewis Carl Davidson looking for the Rolodex,
Looking for-
looking for bad sex.
But nigga.
He's like, free rack him.
Oh my god! Right. Look, Ali Davis says Lewis did all the hard work and George has reaped more of the benefits. I feel like he's got lucky. Lewis has been unlucky in doing development work. Ella is blessed. MVO costing Sir Lewis Hamilton's race for no reason. Star Mercedes team, they were battling Haas at the start of the season. The car has now improved to win a GP.
They weren't battling Haas. They were battling like Williams at the start. No, I remember Haas in the first race. They were like qualifying top 3.
Yeah.
I remember.
Haas and Alfa Romeo. I think Bottas was ahead of us as well.
Yeah, we were battling like Toro Rosso and them
let's go. We've got Joy Murray says, if a driver explains why he took an action which caused him to hit another driver post-race, is there any action the FIA could take against that driver? Extraordinary that Max could blatantly detail what he did to Lewis and add that it ruined Lewis's race.
Well, he got a penalty already, so there's nothing they can do about it.
There's nothing you can do, right? Estelle Faye says, the phenomenon that people are surprised that water is wet. We knew what Checo signed up for, yet the rest of the F1 crowd is surprised about Red Bull and Max's antics.
By the way, you mentioned Max Verstappen's mum, but you didn't mention that she tweeted about Checo cheating on his wife.
I did. I did.
We did.
I just wanted to say it again.
No, but why is she getting involved?
Why was she doing that, bro? Like, that's his teammate. Why? Like, Checo didn't do anything wrong.
It's crazy.
She's-
Whole
Must be a bored
family's
housewife,
tapped.
I don't know.
Family's
Bro.
fried, bro. Family's fried.
Whole family, like,
I'm telling
Yeah.
you, that's what happens with incestual families, man. You start getting like weird
Bro,
behavior.
them Jeremy Kyle dons. Do you know when they fucking come out? Just one by one.
My cousin wife said that.
I don't speak to my mum because she slept with my brother and then her left eye got stuck in the drawer and something happened.
Well,
what made you go with that line?
Well, here she is. Here she is. One I see. But that was actually poverty baiting, and we don't.
I love that show
Yeah,
so
I'm sure.
much.
I know
but
you
yeah.
did.
Wait,
Yeah,
that show
it was
got
bad.
cancelled, right?
Yeah, no, they were killing niggas off, bro.
Chris, can we put a marker to delete that section of the podcast?
Oh, out of everything you guys say, oh my, this is what happens. You guys come on saying the most flagrant shit, but I report facts, okay? And it's, I'm gonna cut that off.
Gosh.
Just beep it out. One last one. Bronze Rainicorn says poo. Donkey. It's Ricardo because this guy just got in the car to collect his check, ruin someone's race again, then go home. Like, do you know what I mean? So,
Well, if Ricardo didn't crash, we wouldn't have got the first safety car.
yeah, no, he really was the first domino in absolutely fucking everything up for everyone. It'd be really interesting to see. I think Lewis would have gone longer on the tires,
100%.
and it would have been really good to see that tire offset. We next season there's going to be a Bahrain 2014 style battle between Lewis and George, the same way there was between Lewis and Rosberg, and I, for one, am looking forward to Lewis absolutely schooling George. No diggity, but it'll be interesting, no doubt.
I like what you did there. Quick stop F1, baby.
You know what I mean?
Black people references.
Like,
Black people.
what an overly black perspective. But that's fine. Guys, this might be the longest episode we've ever done. You know what? Yeah, with you two, I love it because your energy starts here, and it's almost like when you just like little toddlers start to tire out. And you could just see the energy just going down and down. I feel like you two need a little nap. And now,
Ringing off that N word.
Trust me, man. It's taxing.
It's tiring trying to cancel this shit. Trying our hardest.
I'm secretly a Max Verstappen camp member, and I'm really trying to get this taken off.
Right, they infiltrated us like the FBI infiltrated the Nation of Islam and Malcolm X. God bless. Oh no, that was facts. That's facts.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts, though. Learn about that shit.
Learn about that shit. They infiltrated Malcolm. They infiltrated Martin. Okay, that's facts.
And they sent our own people to pull the trigger.
And right,
Trust
they
me.
did,
Trust
and they
me.
put crack in the communities.
Yeah, and they put elf bars in the freaking in Tottenham.
They did. Although I'm off.
They
that.
put what?
I'm off that 2 weeks.
They put elf bars in Tottenham.
They did.
What's an
No,
elf
there's-
bar?
Elf
You know,
bar.
there's vapes.
The vapes.
Oh, I don't do them things there, man.
No, look, you're clean-hearted and clean product brother, unlike me, who's recovering and trying to stay off them. But look, guys, thank you so much. If you've made it this far, you really do love us. Jesus Christ! Thank you so much for listening and watching. We appreciate you, and obviously, if you've got this far, make sure you're giving us a subscription on YouTube. Give us a 5-star rating if you're listening on Spotify, Apple review, and anywhere that does reviews. We really appreciate it. If you want to watch this live, all three of us will be on stage live streaming at Quick Stop Live.
Yeah, real ignorant.
It's gonna get real ignorant.
But do you know what? Do you know what I'm a bit worried about? I'm worried that we're just gonna fall asleep during this Abu Dhabi race, and then we're gonna wake up and be like, "Fuck Max Verstappen."
That's the whole point. That's literally the whole point. It's a big, massive sleepover, and then we just wake up and all collectively just rinse Max in the W13.
I got time.
Someone said we should just screen Brazil 21.
I mean, I'm down. I'm down for that. Wait, okay. Before we go, is the W13 gonna perform in Abu Dhabi?
We might do. This is the thing. It's the hope that kills you, right? Like it actually.
Listen, yeah.
There's a long straight in Abu Dhabi, though, man. There's a long fucking straight there.
This is true.
I feel like Checo ain't gonna be doing no slipstreaming.
Well, this is the thing. Checo's not going to be moving mad in the same way. Well, to be fair, he's going to be going for second. So let's see. But I am quietly confident, actually. I feel like, why not? If we've been good in Mexico and we've been good in Brazil, why not, right?
It's just different. It's different. The altitude.
Yeah, but I just feel like Lewis has really been having nightmares about Abu Dhabi for a very long time.
Yeah, he might just go in with he might just go put them black gloves and be like,
what a story! What a story it could be, right? That's what I hold on to. And apparently, according to Chris, they've not touched the car since America. So we've been in contention for the last 3 races. So look, that's incredible. Tommy, thank you so much for coming on.
It's a pleasure as always. I love using the N-word excessively in my evenings.
Definitely excessive. Thank you so much. I will see you next week, brother. Thandie, any last thoughts? Would you like this cap and would you like to keep it on the black stuff hoodie? I
just want to keep it on the black stuff hoodie.
You want to?
I have a question. When are people getting their Lewis Hamilton quick stop F1?
Good question.
Because I'm trying to.
I've got a whole box.
I wish I could show you.
Have you posted them yet?
Wednesday.
Yes, we have.
Make sure you post mine first.
Do you want me to just bring it to?
Do you want to just wear it?
No, because I want to wear it to the thing, and I want to be the only one wearing it to the thing.
I'll find it. I'll find a new outfit. So yeah, I will. The DPD are coming Wednesday. So today's. By the time we get this, it's Tuesday.
Yours can be next day delivery, Tommy. If you definitely want to wear it on Sunday.
No, I'll wear it, but everyone else, like the crowd's gonna have theirs as well, right?
Hopefully.
No.
Hopefully. We should,
maybe.
If they get sent out in time, they should be, yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But thank you to everyone who has bought a Lewis Hamilton logo tee. We're going to be sending those out. It's really appreciated. The delay was mad. I've got hundreds of t-shirts and envelopes in my office right now. It looks like a shipment warehouse. I can't wait for you guys to get these.
Sweatshop.
It does slightly, but I'm proud to work for Thandie and this business. And
Thank you.
No, pleasure's mine. But yeah, anything else to say from you, Thandie?
Team LH are delusional, but it's all right. I'll just openly say it. We are delusional. I've been reading some of our tweets. Bloody hell. Yeah.
It's the first time people have disagreed with us for a minute, but I like it. We all have strong opinions.
No, they never disagree with me.
No, it's because they're delusional.
Yeah, it's because you're so yeah. But are you looking forward to Quick Stop Live?
Yeah, I ordered my outfit. Thank God, my trousers are coming soon. But they're the last thing I'm going to order because I need the sizing to be correct. I don't need Tommy roasting me on my own stage again.
Are the trousers going to be Primark again?
No, they went Primark last time. Last time, really expensive this time, and I've got a cool cap. Anyway, you'll see me.
That's why she didn't want the cap. Fair play. Thank you so much. I'll get the hoodie over to you, guys. If you like our merch, you will be able to buy this soon. I just wanted to test it out and show it and see. That's what it's about. You have to test things. You have to see what people think of things. You can't bring things out. But I can't wait to see you all at Quick Stop Live. If you want to buy our merch, there's a link below, quickstopf1.com. The Lewis Hamilton tees are only going to be out until December. December 31st comes, those things are gone, and then it's on a resale thing. Like limited demand. So obviously, December, just remember that. But thank you everyone to everyone who's bought one. Really appreciate it. I can't wait to see you all in our merch at some point. And no matter what happens, remember.
Show us your nails. This man copied me this time around with the nails. You just say you want to be me so bad.
I did paint my nails. Yeah, I did paint my nails.
Are yours black or are they blue?
It's like violet, purple, like Team LH.
Love it.
But they're a bit busted, to be honest. I need to get like a top coat on and stuff. But
Love
anyway, that's neither here nor there. Even if your nails are busted, even if you don't get given merch by a business partner, remember, no matter what happens,
keep it on the black stuff.
Hoodie coming soon. Take care, guys.
Peace.
Look, mate, if you've got this far, clearly you like what we do. So here's a link to subscribe to the Quick Stop F1 family. Give that a click. And here's another link to some more cool on our channel. Sorry, cool stuff. And remember, no matter what happens, keep it on the black stuff. Click the stuff. Click the links. Click the links. Click the links. There. They're there.